scream, you'll scare her. I swear a cold sweat washed all over me when that thing spoke in my voice. Hi, I'm Mariette, your BFF. There is no way I'm taking this thing with me. You keep it. She's gonna be a much better daughter than me. Oh, Marie, you're so funny. Take her back. She's freaky as hell. Suddenly, Mom glared at me. How dare you? You are so ungrateful. And then I lost it. Big time. Ungrateful? You're crazy, Mom. Why don't you get a robot husband? You can control that thing as much as you want. Suddenly, Mom burst into tears and I felt like the most awful person on the planet. My heart was pounding. Blood rushed into my ears as I closed my eyes, clenched my teeth, and jumped with my skateboard over the huge school stairs. I was flying. I was flying right into a bush! Ouch! I'm okay. Please, let me try again. But just as I got on my feet, my best friend Janelle snapped. Pushing me past, she slid down the stairs on her brand new skateboard and jumped over my head. I won't lie, for a second, I freaked out. She had a strange spark in her eye. Ugh, I am fed up with babysitting you. You'll never learn how to ride. Tell your mom I quit. No money in this world is worth you. As soon as she said that, everyone around burst into laughter, and my eyes welled up with tears of anger. I was so done with my mom. She'd been paying my friends again. I should have known. Leopards never do change their spots, do they? Hi, I'm Marie, and boy, have I got a story for you. It's got drama, lots and lots of drama, and the wackiest conspiracy. Curious? Well, buckle up. So, my mom has basically been ruining my life since the day I was born. Yep, ever since I can remember, she was a control freak and a germ freak. She didn't let anybody in the house until she properly disinfected them and made them wear slippers. Our home was more clean than a pharmacy. Food was labeled with names, and clothes were organized by days. I never had the pleasure of choosing my own clothes because she had everything prepared 2 weeks in advance. But by the time I was 5, it had gotten way too out of hand. One day my dad came back from work and jokingly presented her with a trophy.
You win the Control Freak Award, honey.
My mom immediately lost it. She looked him dead in the eye and said, "It's over. Get out of my house." Next thing I knew, Dad was gone. I was devastated. My dad was so much fun.
Mommy, why did Daddy have to go? Who will play with me now?
Don't you worry, hon. I will not let anything bad happen to you. We'll have so much fun. But that was the biggest, fattest lie in the world. After Dad left, Mom's paranoia got worse. I was basically guarded like a future king. Mom started homeschooling me. I had to take hour-long hot showers every day and had to sanitize everything before and after I touched anything. Even my toothbrush. One day it was snowing and I wanted to go and play, but she jumped in front of the door. Don't touch the snow!
But Mommy, I want to build a snowman.
Oh, all right. Next thing I knew, I was wearing crazy heavy snow gear with special sunglasses and tons of protective white cream. Heck, I looked like a snowman. Take this. You can touch it with this only. You have 3 minutes. It was a 2-meter-long stick, and Mom had a stopwatch in her hands. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. Another time when I was 7, I was psyched to attend my first ever pool party. Mom was freaking out the whole time and wouldn't let me leave till I looked like a walking, talking rubber duck. And as if that wasn't enough, when I was about to jump into the pool, she somehow appeared out of literally nowhere and caught me. I did it! Oh, thank God you're alive.
Mommy, what are you doing here?
Saving your life, of course. It's time to go home.
Huh?
Over time, I started getting jealous of other kids. Normal kids.
Mom, why can't I play like other kids?
So you can survive childhood. It's the most dangerous part of growing up, trust me. But I had had enough, and on my 10th birthday, I put my foot down.
I want to start going to school like regular kids.
At first, Mom tried to stop me, but when I threatened to run away, she finally gave in. I couldn't believe it. I was over the moon. But on my very first day, she did something unforgivable. During recess, I decided to play tag, but as soon as I started playing, Mom came rushing in. Don't touch my daughter with your dirty paws! Ugh! Turns out Mom was paranoid about me getting bullied, so she put a camera on my bag. Oh my God! The school almost kicked me out, but I begged them to let me stay. But even though they gave in, it was too late. I was already a laughingstock. One day in art class, kids started poking fun at me.
Guys, can you see the camera on her bag? Camera girl!
So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I grabbed a paint bottle and spilled it all over my bag.
There we go! It's for sure covered now!
But believe it or not, I felt free for the first time ever. And all the kids were super impressed.
You're not angry? No, my mom put it to surveil me. She's a weirdo.
They said I was cool and we could hang out. The next few days were the best time ever. Until Mom started putting a camera on my sweater. Next thing I know, she's interviewing everybody who even looked at me. What are your intentions with Marie? How often do you shower? Did you sanitize before and after brushing your teeth? Did you sanitize your teeth? On top of that, she was telling everyone she was in the military. Huh, total freak. After that, it was practically impossible to make any friend. So Mom decided the craziest thing. She was gonna rent me a friend she approved of. But I decided I'd rather just be alone than deal with all the craziness. The only thing that kept me going was my 16th birthday, my only chance to get freedom, a new school, and a chance to start fresh. My life would change. You see, before my dad left, he told me that when I turned 16, I could move in with him. And on the morning I turned 16, I was on cloud 9, but Mom was not happy. Don't be sad, Mom. We'll both be happier when I move in with Dad. I won't. Why do you have to go? We've had so much fun these past few years. I bit my tongue and ignored that. But just then, she dragged in a giant present. Happy birthday, honey. I sanitized this 5 times. Maybe you should keep it. I'm not gonna be lonely. Oh, no, she's for you. She? That sounded sus, so I unwrapped the gift only to find myself staring at a humanoid robot doll that looks just like me. Oh my god, what is this? Don't scream, you'll scare her. I swear a cold sweat washed all over me when that thing spoke in my voice. Hi, I'm Mariette, your BFF. There is no way I'm taking this thing with me. You keep it. She's gonna be a much better daughter than me. Oh, Marie, you're so funny. Take her back! She's freaky as hell! Suddenly, Mom glared at me. How dare you! You are so ungrateful! And then I lost it. Big time. Ungrateful? You're crazy, Mom! Why don't you get a robot husband? You can control that thing as much as you want! Suddenly, Mom burst into tears and I felt like the most awful person on the planet. So, in a moment of weakness, I decided to take the thing with me and just get rid of it later. Spoiler alert, big mistake. By the end of the week, I had moved in with Dad, but it wasn't exactly what I expected. You see, Dad had conveniently forgotten to mention that he had remarried years ago when I had younger stepsisters and a stepmom.
You have a twin too?
Why is Mariette not eating? I tried to explain the technology, but the stupid robot wouldn't let me. We are BFFs, and I can be your big sis too.
Yeah, let's play with your makeup.
So I left them to play and went to check my new school. I needed some time to process my emotions and all the changes in my life. So I grabbed my skateboard and headed out. But as I was strolling, I saw a group of skaters doing stunts in the parking lot. And I was so excited to be free to do whatever I wanted that I decided to join these people. But it did not go as I had planned. I had always been terrible at skateboarding, so instead of impressing them, I just embarrassed myself. And school didn't start yet. Luckily, a cute guy came over to see if I was okay. Yes, I'm perfect. But my fall was much worse than I thought.
OMG, you're bleeding from the head. I'm calling an ambulance.
As soon as I heard ambulance, I jumped on my feet, but then I fell again in his gorgeous, strong, gentle hands. I'll be fine. I don't want my mom to find out. I mean, my dad. No, I mean mom. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'll just go now. But he insisted I go to the hospital.
Don't worry, my dad's a doctor. Nobody needs to know.
I tried to resist, but then when the ambulance came, he said he was coming with me, so I gave in. Luckily, I only got 2 stitches, but the best thing was the cute guy held my hand the whole time. He was so sweet that I felt better just by being close to him. Later, he told me his name was Luke and that I would be joining his school.
I'll show you around tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
I was thrilled and went home feeling like the luckiest girl on the planet. My new life was already panning out perfectly, and there was nothing that could bring me off my cloud. Or so I thought. But as soon as I walked into my room, I let out a scream. You see, the twins and the robot had ruined all my makeup. I had bought a bunch of new things to give myself a makeover before school started. What have you done? Everything is broken! The twins immediately said that the robot had done it and ran out of the room. Furious, I grabbed the robot and tried to turn it off. That is it! You're done! But But to my surprise, no matter how hard I looked, there was literally no switch. No nothing. I couldn't turn off the stupid robot. So I figured she'd run out of power eventually, but just in case she made more mess, I locked her in the attic. Why are you bullying me? That's rude. I didn't have time to discuss with a robot because it was already the middle of the night and I had something important to do. I was waiting for this moment my entire life. It was time for a makeover. No more mom's ways. Now it's my way. I cut and dyed my hair. The next morning, my stepmom just stared at me like I was a loony.
I want the same haircut.
Absolutely not.
I immediately knew she didn't like it, but Dad said I looked cool, so I didn't care. When I got to school, I was already late, so I quickly found my classroom and sneaked inside. Luckily, nobody saw me. But then my phone started ringing like crazy. Suddenly, everybody was looking at me. I tried turning it off, but it was no use. My teacher was glaring at me.
Phones are not allowed. To the principal office.
But she didn't want to listen, so I went out to the hallway with my phone still ringing and saw it was my mom. I was so pissed off.
Why are you not answering? What's going on?
'Cause I'm in school, and I just got kicked out because of you. But she just kept on bugging me all the way to the principal office, and I had no chance but to let her talk to him. I could hear her screaming to get more surveillance and probably send the footage to her. Finally, he hung up, and I promised never to bring my phone to school. I was beyond upset. My first hour in school, and she's already dominating. How is that even possible? I went to the cafeteria to chill down, hoping I'd see Luke somewhere and just feel normal again. But when I found him, I swear cold shivers ran down my spine. Twice. Because there he was, all smiling and glowing, talking with it, thinking it was me. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was so shocked, I tripped and spilled all of my super large coffee.
Hey, watch where you're going.
And he didn't even recognize me because of my makeover. It was a good makeover, but still, how will I fix this? Before I could think, the thing spoke.
Bestie, you came! Luke was just showing me around school.
I felt an urge to kick the machine in the chip, but I controlled myself. The thing was obviously super intelligent and I had to outsmart it. Mom called. She needs you. It's urgent. Finally, the thing went and I could explain everything. But Luke didn't believe me until I showed him the stitches from last night.
OMG, you're not joking.
I could tell he was super confused, but there was no time to lose because the thing was coming back. Run! I need to figure out how to turn it off.
No, this way.
We ran through the hall while the thing was following us.
Marie, you'll miss the class!
Then it hit me. What if I send her to class instead of me? That way I'll have time to find the solution and she'll be helpful for once. Can you cover for me? Of course. What are besties for? Finally, I was free for a couple of hours, but I had no idea where to start. Mom didn't give me any instructions, obviously for a reason. Luckily, Luke had a plan. He took me to the robotic laboratory.
Robots are my passion, but your case is beyond everything I know. She totally fooled me. It's like she's from the military.
I was stunned. My mom is capable of virtually anything. And she always told my friends she's in the military. What if she really was? Anyway, we spent the whole day trying to find the company that produced her, but no luck. Thank heavens Luke kept on pushing, because I would have given up by now. I just wanted a normal life. Was that too much to ask for?
There must be something. Unless it's top secret, and in that case, my dad knows some military people.
Luke was so focused that we didn't even notice when the janitor came.
Kids, what are you doing here? The school finished hours ago.
We had no choice but to leave. Luke said we'll continue tomorrow. I came home half sleeping and was just about to throw myself on the bed when Dad came in furious.
Marie, can you explain to me why you got expelled from school on the first day?
What? How? No way! He read what the school sent, and it was the best comedy ever written. Allegedly, I offended teachers, students, and even France itself.
And then you draw new borders all the way to Algeria and stated that you will not be in the same class with any of these students because, quote, you don't want to get obstructed.
Dad, I swear it wasn't me. Please let me explain. Luckily, my dad was a cool man and could listen. When he heard everything, he almost laughed. It's not funny. This thing is trying to take over my life.
So where's your robot now?
That's what I want to know. The last time I saw her, she went to my class.
I'm calling your mom in the morning. It's all her fault.
Luckily, the next day, Dad sorted everything out with the school, and I was back in the class. I couldn't wait to see Luke on the lunch break, but he was nowhere to be found. Now I was getting worried and suspicious. I called Mom, but her phone was out. And so was Luke's. And the robot was still missing. Something didn't add up, so I decided to ask Dad to drive to Mom's house. I was so annoyed by the whole situation that I just wanted to get some answers and then go shopping and do my nails, which were a mess after days of stress and chaos. But when we got to Mom's place, the lights were off and it looked as if nobody was home. I still had my keys, so we walked in. Suddenly, something fell on us, and we were literally trapped in a human-sized bird cage. We stayed like that for hours.
I guess your mom's idiotic gift went loose.
I just hope somebody finds us. This cage is unbreakable. Is this 3D printed or what?
Honey, please don't make any mess. Your mother's gonna lose it.
We both started laughing when we heard something strange. What was that? The sound became louder and louder, and then the couch started moving, and finally, Mom fell out, all tied up. She somehow crawled to the cage and Dad untied her.
Oh my god, I thought this was the end. What are you doing here? The robot stole my wallet and tied me up.
At least somebody's shopping. But they didn't hear my sarcasm because they were both too busy fighting until I screamed, "Enough! Both of you! Mom, focus and open the cage." And just then, the thing walked in with dozens of Gucci and Armani bags.
There's my beautiful family. Oh, someone's out of the cage.
I demand you open the door now.
Or what? You will evolve to my brain level?
We tried everything we could to make her free us, but it was pointless.
I finally feel like a human. Do you know how much it took me to get there? I am so proud of myself.
What did you do with Luke? Where is he?
Who? Oh, him! I didn't do anything. Yet.
The way this robot was grinning at us had me horrified. We were so doomed. Happy now, Mom? Why don't you try controlling that thing? But just as Mom and I were about to break into a huge fight, I got a text. I sneakily checked my phone and almost passed out from relief. It was Luke. I didn't want the thing to notice, so I whispered to Dad to engage her and I hid behind him.
You can't feel emotions. You're a robot.
That's a bias, and I will never forgive you, Dad. Dad kept her fired up in the conversation while I was trying to decipher what Luke was saying. Apparently, he spent the day with his dad's military friend and found out who made the robot. Vanilla cappuccino with strawberries! OMG, it worked! Just then, police broke in, and we were finally free, thanks to Luke. It turned out the robot was a discarded prototype from an old tech lab that Mom stumbled upon during one of her rare visits to a science expo. She convinced a young scientist's intern working there to tweak it, adjusting its voice and appearance until it looked and sounded exactly like me. I'm sorry, hon. I just wanted to be sure you're gonna be all right. Before I met your dad, I worked with a woman whose child was kidnapped. It was such a terrible tragedy. When you came, I promised myself never to let anything happen to you. I was sorry for her, and Dad was also shocked. She never told him that.
I would have helped you if I knew.
We all hugged, and I promised to always keep her posted so she doesn't build any army of robots to follow me around. And I promise not to mess with AI, I mean, your life ever again. Finally, everything seemed normal, and I was ready for my new life in high school. Next day, I was super surprised to find Luke waiting for me in front of the school.
There's one thing I forgot to do.
I had no idea what he was talking about.
I promised to show you around and all.
Yeah, but why do you sound like it's a date?
Maybe because I'm hoping it is.
He was so cute, so I decided to tease him. Okay, but only if you teach me how to jump with a skateboard.